Evening all. This is the first of three live vlogs this evening. This one was a bit of a spontaneous one. It's something that I was thinking about doing for a while, but I just wanted to sort of test the water and see how it was received. So we'll see how we go. First of all, hope you're liking the new logo. Sorry, get the camera right. And then you've got the new t-shirt and the logo there as well. So yeah, had those printed yesterday. All looking very, very positive. The channel is growing from strength to strength. So as the title suggests, it is things that I have seen over the weekend that just sort of jumped out of me, and I thought I'd just share it with you. So the first thing I saw, and it was only because I was in one of the supermarkets yesterday, and I saw the newspapers, and there was a world exclusive on a diary that had been found after 80 years of Adolf Hitler's English girlfriend. And I am quite an interested war enthusiast, so I did think to myself that would be quite an interesting read. Now, I would suggest having a look and having a read for yourself, because there's pages and pages and pages of it. But it is quite an interesting read. Um, they sort of were suggesting that this English girlfriend was sort of intimate with Adolf Hitler, and possibly when he was with his not quite wife at the time, Eva Braun. But yeah, certainly an interesting read on that. Just noticed Donald Trump to be sworn in indoors due to wintry Washington shivers. Did sort of read and hear some other reasons why that might be happening. Not really going to elaborate on it too much, but yeah, I'm sure if they wanted to have it outside, they could have had it outside. But I think there's probably a bit more to it than that. Another article I just saw in one of the newspapers: jail staff from abroad left to camp outside the prisons. Yet again, I've said I would never be political, but I'll just give you an opinion. It's absolutely disgraceful. So what they're saying is they can't employ English people to man our prisons, which in the first place seems quite ridiculous to me. And then they're hiring people from abroad. I think they mentioned some guys and girls had come over from Nigeria, and they turned up on their first day for work, and they had to sit in their cars because they had no accommodation, nothing. So I just find it absolutely astonishing. I really do. That this sort of thing can go on. We're asking these people to come over here and man our prisons, and then we can't even support them when they get here. I just find it absolutely astonishing. I did have some of these extracts from this diary I was telling you about from a bit earlier, but there's so much. I think it's probably better that you probably have a look at it yourself. Yes, sad news yesterday, wasn't it? That Dennis Law passed. Man United great, 1940 to 2025. Yeah, Man United great. So yeah, that's certainly sad news. And then underneath, you've got this ridiculous Haaland contract, 9-year contract. I mean, you think the Chelsea ones were ridiculous when they were doing them, sort of 6-year contracts and stuff like that. And then you hear a 9-year one. I mean, it's just absolutely, well, it blows my mind, quite frankly. The new normal in the NHS: patients parked head to toe in reception area, stress staff saying it's not the care we want to give. I can understand that, because I think the people that work in these places, do care, and clearly they're not getting the support that they need. And I don't think they can, we can keep blaming it on previous governments and stuff like that. The things have got to change, very quickly, because we need these guys and girls to do this job, because you never know when you might need it. There's a woman who it's taken her 40 years to feel comfortable talking about her experiences in the concentration camps. Again, a lady by the name of Mindu Hornick. She's 95 now. But yeah, again, quite an interesting read about her sort of experiences in the concentration camps. Now, just moving on to the sport, some interesting results yesterday from the English Premier League. Bournemouth beating Newcastle 4-1 away from home. Clive, I think, getting a hat-trick there. Liverpool, my team, scoring 2 goals in injury time to win at Brentford. Fulham beating Leicester 2-0 away from home. Crystal Palace beating West Ham away from home, and the Arsenal and Aston Villa drawing 2-2. Arsenal being 2-0 up in that game. Everton beating Spurs today 3-2. Just crazy results. Brighton beating Man United 3-1 at Old Trafford. Nottingham Forest beating Southampton. And Man City, as I speak to you, currently 6-0 up against Ipswich, with about 18 minutes of that game to play. Premier League, as it stands at the minute, Liverpool still on top, play 21 on 50 points. Next team on 22, Arsenal on 44 points. Nottingham Forest also on 22 games, 44 points, and fourth place Man City up to fourth place on 38 points. Newcastle down to fifth on 38 points. So yeah, that was just some stuff that has I've noticed over the weekend. This, as I say, this was a little bit off the cuff. This one tonight, it was just to sort of see how it went. Hopefully, it's well received, because if it is, I'm going to start looking at maybe doing something like this each week. If not news related, maybe sport related, and certainly do be able to do a little bit more research. I've been out all day today. So the next 2 live vlogs I did my prep for earlier on this morning when I got up, so hopefully they're a little bit better prepared. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. As I say, have a watch if you can, and yeah, we'll catch up soon, and we'll see you later on for the next live vlog of the day. Thanks, guys.